From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Calais Campbell on the stop. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, come here. Yeah. Go ahead. You change it. You ready? Alrighty.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Jones. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Giants have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Jackson with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson trying to lay one up deep, and that's caught inside the 35, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Zero surprise to see Mark Andrews receive a pass and pick up a 1st down right there. Not only is he one of the best tight ends in the league, he's one of the best overall players in the entire NFL. Set Baltimore Ravens franchise records last season for catches and yards in a single year.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So an incomplete pass from both. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this throw will be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Running again with Barkley on second down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, it's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now a man who played his final season in nearby Rutgers. It's Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. His throw caught right around the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, a run with Dobbins. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. Taken down at the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.